Okay, this is the front porch. And what we're noticing here on the front porch, okay, is that we do not have weep holes behind the brick. The brick is a very good building material. This house could burn down, you could reuse the brick. Okay? It's a very good insulator by sound and heat. But it's very porous by nature. We expect it to drain. Behind this brick is a wood wall. Between the wood wall and this brick is a gap. That's your drainage plane. It comes down. Now we've interrupted the drainage plane, and we need some place for the water to go. Most of the time you won't see water. Most of the time it's water vapor. I get that. But we should have weep holes here. Our siding should go down. We should have a weep screed around that. Our exterior light fixtures should have a in-use cover. It looks like a bubble, a little helmet. But that's what they're called, in-use covers. We should have those. And that's GFCI, and it should be GFCI protected. Should be noted on there, and we don't have the note. This switch should be insulated. Okay, sealed, excuse me. Come along. Bushes should not be so close to the house. Bushes should not be touching the house. Our exterior light fixtures should be sealed to help prevent moisture from getting in there. You think water can get in there? I do. I think water would jump right off in there. And then we come up here, and you see how the wall comes down and meets the roof? You know what we're missing? Kick-out flashing. So the water can curl 3 inches, run down this wall, run behind the light switch, get trapped in the wall where you don't have... There's no end. There's just no end. Come over here. Do we have a kick-out flashing over here? We sure don't. We don't have the kick-out flashing over there. Okay, good to know. Moving on along. Trees should not be closer than 25 feet to the structure. Okay, to allow for root growth. What's going to happen is the roots can suck the moisture that you need from underneath the foundation, and suck the moisture that you need out. At the same time, the roots grow and they can push your foundation up, cause movement. The branches will tear your roof up. And then it goes there. Rain gutters should not discharge directly onto the roof covering. Okay? Now I get it. What'll come down here is a drain pipe right at the front door. It's ugly, and roofs only last about 14 years. So sometimes it cures worse than the ill. But your drain pipes should not discharge directly onto the roof covering. Moving on along here, this is where our gas enters the house. This right here, as I move around and I jump, that's called a shrinkage crack. That's a shrinkage crack. For various reasons, the foundation and the brickwork expand and contract at different ratios. The pressure comes out at the corner. The flashing that should have been installed around the perimeter, we use plastic poly, and that's acceptable. There's a good example of the brick roots coming in. The poly never comes to the edge. The pressure shows up. Now, that is not a foundation issue. Right next to it, that's an open. Okay, that is an open. That's open. That's open. That's open. Post-tension cable ends. Those should have been sealed. That's a foundation issue. This is not a foundation issue. It might be a brick issue because it supports the bricks. It might be a termite issue because termites, if this was a wood destroying insect report, termite inspection, I'd be writing all about the debris, I'd be writing about the bushes, but I'd be writing about these cracks in the corners too. Because termites can go right up inside of that crack, get in the house, nobody ever sees it, nobody ever knows. We got open post-tension cable holes, many of them around here. Also notice that between these two properties we have drainage. That is beautiful. We have drainage. What we don't have is a rain gutter. And I hear it all the time, oh, rain gutters aren't required by code. Well, no, code does not specify that you need rain gutters. They don't. I get that. Code specifies that the drainage should be managed so that it runs off into a culvert, into a manageable arrangement so that it doesn't become a nuisance. Maybe this is enough. On the other side, not so much. This pipe should have been painted as it goes into the house. You don't want your gas pipe rusting up, okay?